Alright, it is finally time here. Welcome back everyone to Camp Race League Day, and I have a special race for you guys here on this New Year's Eve here, 2024, to end off 2024 year. It could have been a great year for some people, it could have been a bad year for a few people, but back into CRL though, with 2024 racing, definitely these drivers probably did not get the wins they wanted to get in this season. Of course, some drivers new, some drivers returning, and so some of the drivers they weren't able to get lucky last year in NR 2003 with how this game is. Although the game does love also give people free wins too. But anyway, back here today with CRL, and we have a special race here. This will be the 2024 New Year's Eve Shootout, which will officially kind of open the 2025 season. And this is actually going to be the little qualifier race right before, and we'll get to the main event here. This will be a whole entire video put together on for New Year's Eve. I was going to do both races separate, but due to some timing constraints with work and stuff, even though I did have a good bit of free time till the last couple days recently, some stuff going on. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna figure it'd be easier to go and just do this race here real quick, and we'll get to the main event. I will also go to note too, I did realize this while I worked today, funny enough, I did miss two drivers for this race. Grant Green and Ozzie Purdy, that was a mistake by me, and I could have gone through and redone this race and redone the whole entire main event in case the top three was not the same, but I figured, it would just be too much to do all this over again for this race here, because I already had a great race put together for the main event, by the way, and this was also will be a solid one too, I bet. But anyway, on the player in this one, you have Kirtan Takorbai. His first full official year, he ran about half of the year with the X Series and the rest of the Cup Series season, and he was oh so close to victory lane a good few times last year. He'll be in the Johnson Racing stable with William Bounds and Eli Johnson as teammates. And then you have Gracie Bartlett in the other Ford team. She's up here in the front row in the 22 car. And among all of the main line teams this year running full time, she's the only one without a current sponsor among all the teams. So yeah, Gracie Bartlett racing here as a startup driver and also racing for a sponsor in this season. Then you have Cheryl Simmons in number 3. So Cheryl Simmons, interestingly enough, just recently officially had a BMR and win added to her name as I'm doing the little kind of add-on series here with all the stuff kind of adding on to the league win list in general as well. Well, Cheryl Simmons ended up winning a race at Glenville or something, just like some of the other Pacific Racing drivers did. And yeah, so she is now officially has one career win. Could be two, by the way, how the BMR season 10 is looking early on. It's crazy enough to which car she's in if she does end up winning in the race there. But yeah, Cheryl Simmons, she'll be in black number 3 in this season. Megan Bell, she'll be in the 91 car. She's actually now I learned this fact a few weeks ago. She's actually the first ever County Cup Series champion back in 2013. So she does have championship and a good few race wins over County Cup Series under her belt. But she is still looking for that CRL win. Funny enough, she could also end up getting a win too throughout this BMR season 10 run with the X Series season 7. So we'll probably see Megan have a win or two by Daytona in the 500 for this series here. But right now at the moment, she still doesn't have a single win just yet, but she is getting there. Sammy Schultz, number 2 car. She made her debut late last year. She's one of the Pacific Racing drivers in the field, and we'll see her looking to go for some wins here in the only Toyota team as well in the Cup Series. Then you have your first independent in the field here today, Darrell Walker in the number 8. And yes, it's a number 8 Toyota. Yes, it is probably going to be very cursed because it is also in the Dale Jr. font. Because, I figured why not just have some fun with some of the cars here I made. And Darrell Walker being the number 8 Toyota Camry with DoorDash for this easier in the Cup Series. Then you have Rick Johnson in 26, the son of Slick Johnson, a famous racing name back in the day in my family, along with the 8 stuff and everything. But yeah, he'll be in 26, Dawson Energy car. And the rest of the cars, feel by they are all independent teams. So they just don't have as strong of cars as what the main Cup teams have, by the way. Oh yeah, Cheryl Simmons was the first independent, by the way, number 3. But I forgot to mention that. They have Darius Flynn in the number 18. Caden Kreider in the 11, Kurt Leifer in the 97, Henry Wall in the 43, Alina Turner in the 78, Nia J in the 93. All his cars are unsponsored. And your last car with a sponsor is Fred Jones Jr. Yes, I decided to have some fun with the roster in the Cup Series and include a driver to be the son of Fred Jones in the iRacing car because evolutionary thing. And Fred Jones Jr. will make his debut in the CRL in 2025. So we should be rolling here in a moment for the race. There we go.
Drivers,
and Kirtan will lead us here to the start of this one here today at Pensacola Raceway. And, we ran 3 races here last year in the Exalted Cup Series with these cars, by the way. I believe if I'm correct, Bradesy ended up winning the race, and we actually had a lot of flips in that race too, by the way. Nick Owens famously barrel rolled in this turn right here into the catch fence. I still have the screenshot of the hit into the catch fence, by the way, and the video is, of course, still up on YouTube. And then the X Series right here too, CRL X. Jalen Bales won the first time here, and Caleb Campbell ended up winning the second race here. We'll talk a little more about that when we get into the main event, because of course Caleb and Jalen and Braden, they're all in the main event. They're all favorites for the championship next year in the Cup Series. And anyway, in this one, it is a 9-lap heat race to see who makes it here. I probably won't commentate too much throughout the race here, but Keratin and Gracie will lead here on the front row. Cheryl Simmons, Megan Bell right there behind. It's actually two Fords, two Chevys, two Toyotas leading us off here in this small field for the shootout here. Top 3 finishers in this race will go into the main event in the shootout to go for that race win. And it's just bragging race anyway. But anyway, green flag here in this one. And we are racing here from Pensacola. Alright, now we're down the backstretch here, Pensacola. So, also, I will go give a note to say as well. These cars like to play merry-go-round a lot, too, on Pensacola with the draft here. So, like, the leader will automatically go all to the top, then someone will go to the bottom here. And, you know, man, it makes it more interesting when we get to the main event. But anyway, so as I said, Kierch did the same exact thing. And now Cheryl Simmons is going for the race lead here at Pensacola in that number 3 car. A black number 3, leading in a super speedway race. Is this the mid-90s dealer car or something? But yeah, right now Cheryl Simmons leading here early on. She will lead lap 1 in this race. Like I said, top 3 will advance to the main event. So right now Cheryl, she is in a good spot to go into the main event here today in this one. It looks like Rick Johnson in second, and Gracie and Sammy, they're currently in third. And Kierton, who started on the pole. And it was kind of a random draw here for this race here, and it'll be randomized in the whole entire field. The only spot is not randomized in the main event will be Caleb's spot because he will start last, so let the field be randomized. But anyway, right now, Cheryl Simmons leading early on. Rick Johnson in second. Grace Barlett third. Kaden Kreider in fourth and number 11. Yeah, Kurt Lifer here. Henry Wall. A good few new random names in the field here. Just a lot of kind of add-on drivers I kind of picked out. Kind of some drivers too that kind of ran some past series a little bit too. And some like Civic Racing drivers. Of course, Megan Bell being brought over from a Can Spinner series here. And yeah, so she is probably one of the favorites to at least try to make the event here. I could say definitely without doubt, I think Kierton, Megan, and probably Grace are the 3 main favorites to make the main event. But you know, every time story goes, it just randomized field. It doesn't care if you have a really strong car, you have the worst car in the field. The worst car in the field we have seen win multiple times in the play race. Austin Caldwell, for example, in the 2000 season. But yeah, we'll see how it goes here. It's Megan kind of in the back here. So is Kierton right now at the moment. And they're kind of spaced out a little bit. Cheryl Simmons able to hang on to that lead right here. Rick Johnson sitting in second and Sammy Schultz in third. And right now, Darren Walker in fourth as well. And Kierton's looking to get around Kaden Kreider and number 11. Kreider up here a little bit. Gracie Bartlett. Like I said, so what's funny about Gracie, along with all the other kind of team cars, she's the only one without a sponsor in the field. And that was just kind of something I was kind of struggling with, was really finding a sponsor for her. You know, I did struggle with the sponsor. I was like, wasn't sure who I wanted to sponsor, which car, and who I wanted. And then, of course, if I could mix up some of the teams from their sponsors as well, as well, with Gracie in 22 in their season. And yeah, she'll probably get a sponsor. I was saying it happened with Emma Bartlett last year. Joshua Bartlett, the younger brother of those two, he had Nesquik on the car this year. And I might redo the Nesquik scheme, by the way, because it looked like it was messed up in the race. I think I showed it in the Thanksgiving race I ran. But yeah, right now, Cheryl Simmons, she has been holding strong early on in this one. So we're just halfway through this shootout here. Rick Johnson, Darren Walker, your top 3, and Garrett Korbine, he is looking for a shot here in the top 3. Definitely has the speed in that car. And him and Megan Bell, they are the 2 fastest on the track, by the way. And they're going to make a move right there. I'm going to take a quick second here. I'm going to let the field race it out here right now. It looks like Kierton is looking for a spot in the top 3 here at Pensacola. So yeah, the fun part about doing these races all solo too, the commentary is that I take breaks too from time to time because of just talking for too much for a long time. But yeah, so right now you have the number 3, number 8 card, and man, like I said, literally just cursed to have number 8 being a Toyota, like with that number as well, and the skin colors as well. But yeah, and then you got the number 3 card, same everything almost, leading the race here, and yeah, so Cheryl Simmons, she has basically kept a stronghold on the field right now. And yeah, Darrell Walker sitting here a second, and Carrington was top 3, but now Sammy Scholl's going for a spot here. Sammy, she I think only ran like the final few Cup races, like top Cup races. And I know she had a good run Watkins Glen, but that was really about it for her in that season. But yeah, Sammy Scholl's here in 3rd. Her older sister Vinny, she'll be in the number 1 car season in the Cup Series. We'll see her in the main event. Of course, we'll talk a good bit about the main event drivers before we get to start that race there, but before we get it going. But yeah, so right now it's their top 3. Is Sammy, Darren, and Cheryl, and it looks like Megan Bell carries Corbett right there, right, the 4th and 5th. 2 of the drivers I figured would easily make it to the main event right here. And right now Megan Bell looking to make a move for a spot to the main event here. As we are coming up on 3 laps to go here in this one, about 3 more minutes around here at Pensacola. And right now Cheryl Simmons, she is still holding strong for the moment. She's blocking that 2 car. And if she doesn't go down here, that could affect her from making the main event here. And, she's dominated this whole thing as well, so it'd be crazy for her to pull away here and not win this whole thing and just, pull off and just let everyone else make a move on her. But yeah, right now, Sammy Scholl 2nd, Megan Bell sitting in 3rd, so she's in the final transfer spot over Kierton. Darrell Walker there as well. Oh, there they go. They're making a move with Cheryl right there. Megan Bell all the way to the bottom, and she is looking for a spot in the main event here. Definitely could be a dark horse for the Cup Championship as well, even though she'll be a first-year driver for the CRL, basically. But we're coming 2 laps to go here. And, oh yeah, there goes Cheryl Simmons falling back here. Like I said, she's going to probably move it up here and falling back at the end of this one. Right now, Megan Bell to the race lead, but what is that move made too early? It's coming to 2 laps to go here. And because, Darren Walker can make a move here. Grace can make a move. It looks like Darren, he is looking. Sammy Scholl's on top lane. Kierton is a little bit in a bad spot too right now. So could we actually definitely have, we might end up having a weird looking top 3 at the end of this, by the way. But yeah, right now as we're at 2 laps to go, they are 4 wide there for position now. And it is 4 wide to make the final spot here in the main event, the New Year's Shootout. Darrell Walker, he has the lead right now, but Gracie Bartlett, here she comes to the lead. The only team-based car without a sponsor in the field to the race lead. Here comes Fred Jones Jr. as well. Henry Wall on the bottom. We haven't even talked about Henry Wall the whole race. And here he is looking to make a transfer spot here. Make it to a transfer spot for the main event. Gracie, Darren, they are leading the field here. Megan Bell, she is falling back now. She's gonna probably not be able to get back up here and get to the top 3. Along with Kierton and maybe Cheryl. Here comes the white flag. One lap to go here at Pensacola. And right now, Gracie Bartlett, she is looking to hang on and make the main event. That will help Bart Racing in that one. They will have all 3 of their cars in the main event. Fred Jones Jr. up here. So is Darrell Walker here in Wall. Caden Kreider is making his presence known now. So is Alina Turner. We haven't mentioned her well in the black 78 car there. The last lap here. Gracie Bartlett holding strong on the bottom lane here. Wall has a run. Walker in the high line here. Does Fred Jones Jr. have anything in that middle lane to get around the 8 and the 43? Does Caden have anything to make the top 3 here? As Gracie Bartlett's down back one more time. Harry Wall is taking place. And we could, with the unsponsored independent car, could have some Cinderella stories in the main event here. And obviously with Hamilton Series, that's how it ended up going too. But right now it's Gracie Bartlett in the race lead. Walker to 2nd. Wall to 3rd. And come out 3 and 4. And it looks like this might be your top 3 unless Jones or Turner has something else to say about it, or maybe even Scholes. Coming out 3 and 4 final time, Gracie Bartlett will race her way in along with Darrell Walker, and it's between Wall and Jr. for the final spot. Watching this side of action here as Gracie Bartlett will make the main event. Walker and Wall will be in your main event for the 2024 New Year's Shootout. Gracie Bartlett wins it. Darrell Walker is second. Let's say Harry Wall 3rd. We will have a possible Cinderella upset story in the main event out here at Pensacola. Definitely upsetting like Sammy Scholes here. Megan Bell, Cheryl Simmons who dominates one, and Kierton as well. So some drivers getting upset while other drivers, these top 3 drivers, will be in the main event. I'm going to cut the video right here, and we'll get to that main race here in the CRL for 2024 New Year's Eve Shootout. And just like that, welcome back here to the main event here for the 2024 CRL New Year's Eve Shootout. So this will kind of be, like I said, the start of the league season here. And now it's the main event, your 2024 CRL race winners here in this one. And we have a pretty stacked lineup. You know, probably got more stacked from the qualifying race, but of course, as you just saw, if you watch the whole thing in that one, yeah, well, it's not gonna be the case at the end of that one with how this game goes. But anyway, so on the poll here for this race, by the way, of course, the whole field was randomized. Oh, I just realized something else too. Give me about 2 seconds. There we go. Yeah, the 46 was not on view. Yeah, so in this race here, Jayla Bales will be on the pole in this one. She was the second most winningest driver last year. And starting next year will be a newcomer, Campbell Racing Incorporated driver. She ran some of the races last year, some of the race series, won a CRLX race. That is Kylie Markham, number 81 in the Arizona scheme. Jace Turner in the 27. You know, Jace right now looking for a shot at maybe a championship 2024 in the BMR Season 10 run, but we'll find out here pretty soon in that one. Yeah, Jace Turner in 27. Then Jalen Turner in the number 20. This is her secondary scheme in the Costco scheme. Jalen also probably should have won his first career championship last year, but I mean, she definitely has a shot at redeeming herself that area with the series too I'm working on as well. But yeah, Jalen Turner, you have Kay Summers, and Kay Summers is officially a CRL champion going into 2025 as she ended up winning a BMR Season 9 title in the Cup Series of all things, beating out Kale Campbell at the end of that season, the 2023 Season 9 run there. Then you have Carly C. Carly C got a win last year. And Benny Scholes is number 1. The Hulu scheme here. Ain't no funny enough. I almost got Hulu's TV provider now because I have a new Wi-Fi, new TV provider as well. Eli Johnson in their number 99 with Chili's as a new main sponsor for him. Then you have Gracie Bartlett, who raced her way in through the qualifier race. Then you have Emma Bartlett, number 12, a brand new Walmart scheme for her. And she is another dark horse championship favorite here. And you know she might end up being Jalen Turner's runner-up as well in the BMR Season 10 run for 2024. Yeah, then you have Cam Spinner, number 31. Spinner kind of lost a couple race wins, by the way, too, with some of the stuff I did. I changed out 1 year 2003 season where he ran very well, and he winning only 1 race out of 5. But I mean, Cam back to where he was in his win total. I think he'll get another 1 or 2 in this season run doing as well. But yeah, Cam Spinner, number 31, with his own race team. You have Austin Caldwell, probably the luckiest driver to make this main event, as he won 2 races at Talladega. Then you have William Bowles in number 28, a brand new looking Xbox scheme, and they changed out the color from green to black this year. And you got LaTonya Gray, not her main racetrack scheme. She'll be debuting the brand new HP scheme, which honestly, that's a very sharp looking car, by the way, as well. I love that car. And I feel like it'll glow very well under the lights, have like chrome numbers on it. But they have Nick Owens in number 0, a brand new look for the Nintendo car. And you know, the last time Nick was here in one of these cars, it did not end very well for him. And then referencing back to the last year race I talked about earlier. They have Joshua Barlett at 17, the Nesquik car. And like I said, this scheme is messed up. This may not be his main scheme for next year because I might fix it up so it looks better. They have Bracey the 00. Brant coming on to sponsor 00 as Hooters left during last year, as Hooters ended up leaving NASCAR as well. And he also have a quicker stay as his main look, and still the same car because it's the same great looking scheme. They have Cameron Perkins in the 61 with Mountain Dew back on the car. Same scheme he ran last year. The Jed Turner, he debuts with Nerf on his car, and he has a new look for Nerf as well. They usually kind of kept the red and orange look. They're doing a blue look for this year in the Cup Series. And maybe I'll change him to look every few races as well for him as well, just like give him a different looking car for some races. You have Darrell Walker, he races way in. The Harry Wall races way in. And finally, the driver that dominated 2024, Caleb Campbell, will start out back in this one, mainly just so I was able to let the field be randomized. I figured it would be better for us to start it back. So, no qualifying was ran in this, so everybody was randomized in their starting grid. But yeah, Caleb Campbell in a brand new Arizona hard seltzer scheme, the strawberry lemonade flavor, gets to run here tonight in this one. And it's New Year's Eve. I'm recording this way before New Year's Eve, like on the 2 days before New Year's. But anyway, you gotta run the alcohol scheme on before New Year's Eve. So I'm just gonna let this car shine here in this one. But anyway, let's go ahead and get off here. And let's get going here in Pensacola. We gotta let Phil roll off here today in this one. And Jalen Bounds will lead us from the pole here in this one tonight. I don't even think the energy before started yet. There we go. Now Phil's rolling off here in this one. So yeah, Jalen Bounds on the pole in this one. Jalen could be a favorite for the Cup Series title as well, but I'm definitely this is going to probably be a lot of parity this year as well, I think. So we'll see what happens throughout the season. But yeah, Jalen Bounds, keep her out for it. Keep her out. Man, honestly, keep an eye out for anyone in the race teams because, no matter what the driver ratings are, it won't really matter when we get throughout the season here. But anyway, Jalen Bounds leads here from the pole position. And, yeah, we're on TV1. Go to TV2. And yeah, Jace Hunter, also Jace is on a brand new team. He's not with Campbell Racing Incorporated anymore. Campbell Racing Incorporated is Jalen, Kylie, Latanya, and Caleb. And it's actually Jace, Jalen, and Jay are all the same team. That's a sister team to Campbell Racing Incorporated as well. So yeah, they're all going to kind of be working together as a team throughout the year. Braden and Carly are together on team among Shaves, and Cam Spinner has his own Shave team as well. And you know, the Fords, you have Eli Johnson's team and the Bartletts. And then Toyotas, that's kind of the evergreen race. But anyway, green flag here, 2024 and 2025. And Kylie Markham and Jalen Bounds lead us off here at 81. A little bit of a jump here, but Jalen Bounds on the pole. And the 81 car gets a jump off here early. At this on technicality, this is kind of the over 2025, and Kylie Markham looking to lead the first lap in 2025, even though this is a race just for bragging rights. Heading to the Daytona 500, Kylie right there out front, Jace Turner in second, Benny Scholl in third. They are already 4 wide right behind her. We're going to see Kylie leads the lap here, but yeah, we're going to watch throughout this whole entire field. Oh, Caleb just bumped into Gracie Bartlett a little bit there. A little bit shoving around there middle field, but Kylie does lead lap 1, and that 46 car is right there in the bottom with some of the other cars as well. Vinny Scholl's up there. Jace Turner looking for the race lead. Cam Spinner, he is going for the lead early on. Brady right there. Caleb Campbell, your 3 kind of main YouTube people here. And of course, Caleb, the main one running the whole show here in CRL, by the way. Yes, he is on the bottom lane there, right behind Braden and Cam. And the outside lane kind of falling back a little bit early on. But Caleb Campbell on the bottom here with help from Henry Wall, who was the last driver to get in through the qualifier. And Spinner on the outside. Caleb with the run down the bottom lane. And you know, in the X Series races, Caleb actually was able to easily pull away from the field, crazy enough, and just keep a full throttle, stay ahead of them. I think the same thing might be happening tonight already, as Caleb Campbell takes the race lead, and he is gone. And you know, with other recent events too, I think Caleb is in the angry Lone Ranger mode too right now. So yeah, Caleb Campbell definitely looking to kind of make a statement tonight in this one here and go out here trying to win this race and dominate. And now Brady C is second as Caleb Campbell does lead this lap here. And man, we are already 3-4 wide in the middle of the pack here. Everybody, of course, like I said, this is the main event here. A lot of the drivers that won last year ran very well, ran for championships. Braden was probably in it for one of the championships. Emma Bartlett was just barely there in some of them. Jace Turner was a contender in a couple. Jalen Turner could have won her first one in 2003 as well. Gray, she was up there in the 51 car. Some of them, William Bounds too, and Jalen Bounds as well. They were all in contention for titles. And, you know, definitely good drivers. They got some good feeling wins as well, like Cameron Perkins getting his first 2 wins. Carson getting a win at Cleveland. Eli Johnson getting his 1 win. Austin Caldwell pulling off 2 Talladega wins last year. Joshua Barley getting his first career win. And, you know, Callie was actually the last first-time winner at North Wilkesboro in the X Series. She kind of ran that season, didn't run that season full. I think she ran that season full, though. She would have been a top 10 driver there. But, yeah, definitely, she is another dark horse to look out for because I don't know what her potential is. And honestly, no one has no clue what her potential is going to be this year. So it'll be very interesting to see how she does run along with her racing here at Campbell Racing Incorporated. But yeah, Jalen Bounds, definitely very good year for her as well. Gracie Bartlett, she'll probably be getting her first career win somewhere, but we'll have to see. Kay Summers, though, definitely a good year for her as well. She could be another dark horse threat in this year. But yes, right now we're currently working lap 4 here at Pensacola, and everybody kind of just racing around right now in their spots. But yeah, Caleb Campbell kind of keeping it calm in the front here, easily in the race lead right now. In that 46 car, Caleb does come into the 2025 year-long format championship as the defending champion. And, you know, he's easily the winningest all-time driver. And he also does have the most overall wins and everything as well. And, yeah, he would love to probably get another Daytona 500. And would love to get a 7th NASCAR Cup Series, well, 7th CRL Cup Series championship in year-long format. Would, you know, I guess tying with year-long champions for most, obviously. But, yeah, Caleb Campbell leading early on here. You know, funny up too with the year-long format, only 11 drivers that are active in the season have won a year-long format. Caleb Campbell, Eli Johnson, Jace Turner, Jalen Bounds, William Bounds, Brady C, Jalen Turner, Latanya Gray, Kay Summers, Vinny Schultz, and Cam Spinner. Everybody else not won yet. Grace Barlow was close to winning like twice though. But yeah, everyone else has not won yet. Eli, second most wins though, basically because of his longevity as well. Brandon's currently working like 5-year Pensacola. I think I'll go spectator view here with the field here for a little bit, as Cale Campbell is leading early on here in this one. I want to try to watch 51 for a little bit. That's been for a while, but let's do it. Also, a quick fun fact too. I actually spent maybe about a week and a half on all these schemes, really just like brainstorming, getting them all together, the ideas and everything. And you know, it just all came together very well. I'll be honest right now, just looking at all the cars here in this one, and you know, I just made Brady's car for this race, and I just made Caleb's and Jalen Turner's for this one, the Costco scheme, because I want to run this race. And all the main cars will be on Daytona, and also I will be recording the Daytona 500 like this as well. And I won't review every race, but I'll do like a couple of the big marquee races like this one. I'll probably end up doing, what's the other thing I'll do? Oh, I'm probably doing the Atlanta race one, because that is also an important race to me as well, to kind of get on the channel as well here with the CRL. But yeah, so, as we're working early on this one, Caleb is leading the lead here, and yeah, like I said, I'm gonna kind of let the field kind of be on spectator review. We'll get back to talk about the drivers here in a little bit. Probably do a lot of talk about the drivers, like just previews in the season before we get to the real season here. But right now, it's everyone. You know, like I said, you know that little merry-go-round kind of carousel thing here, whatever. Literally just happening here. Everybody's kind of either going through the bottom lane, getting to the front, then they're just falling to the back. And you know what? No one is challenging that 46 car. Caleb Campbell is right now half a second ahead. Looking like Dale Jr. in one of those days from the night races. But yeah, we're going to Callie almost back up here. And Joshua Bartlett up here as well. And yeah, so right now, Caleb Campbell is leading as we're 7 laps in here to this 34-lap main event here at Pensacola. I almost had really bad sniffles too. The cold air in Georgia finally started to work as well, by the way. If y'all hear me like sniffling or kind of coughing a little bit. Oh yeah, Braden again to run Justin Allgaier sponsoring. No, I try not to actually mix in a lot of the NASCAR-based sponsors for the current NASCAR teams. Of course, you got Monster. That's maybe about it actually out of everybody in this race here. Nothing in the other race too. Oh yeah, DoorDash. Well, yeah, DoorDash is not with that team, but yeah, Brant on the 00. That's a good one. Because you know Braden, I think it's actually a fun fact. Gave me he has a relative family member that actually went to high school with Justin Allgaier, and you know Allgaier's my favorite Xfinity driver too. So. Whenever I picked a 7 car, a while back, Braden was like, dang, I won that car because of me. But, yeah, sorry, Braden, I had to get my favorite Xfinity driver because there's really nobody else I would choose. Well, there's really nobody else I would probably choose. I would choose Chandler Smith, but he's not Xfinity anymore. But yeah, anyway, so right now we're working lap 8 here. Caleb Campbell's still in the lead here, and we might be getting lap 9 now. And you know, the whole pack running together here, you know, it is pretty funny though to think about how the 46 is able to pull away easily, but everybody's not able to catch him or stay with him here. And you know, this doesn't really happen on the other plate tracks. I know Talladega gets a little spread out sometimes. Atlanta gets really spread out too, but it's like it's still big out the lead, so it's not like the leader pulls away like Caleb is right now in this one. I got hiccups too. But yeah, it's not like the leader can easily pull away in this here as well. But you know, so some else want to know too. Let's go ahead and pull up a Jed Turner 4 car. So I'd like to mention Joe new scheme and everything. So Jed Turner, how is he in this race with the race winning? Because he technically was not seen winning a race last year. So I went back and redid 2 of the races I did last season with these cars, and Jet actually ended up winning Daytona. He got it. Basically would have been a major upset, by the way, too. I think he had one of the worst rated cars at the time. But yeah, Jet Turner got a big upset win at Daytona that helped him basically get his race here. And you know, Jed is actually the youngest driver in the field still, and he does have the record for the youngest winner now in CRLs. We're actually 5 wide around some of the field here, man. It is getting dicey up here in the field. You know how have they not wrecked yet in this one? But yeah, Jed Turner Yeah, ended up winning that race at Daytona. I might have helped him a little bit at the end, honestly, but you know, I thought it'd be really funny if he ended up winning the race because that would basically take the record. I think the record went from Caleb holding it for a long time. Then I think it would go to Jace, then maybe Jet winning it, or maybe Benjamin Arroyo got it too somewhere. Not really great. Nicholas Rice as well, but yeah, Jet Turner. That's how he's in his main event here. Also, yeah, Caldwell and Bounds have fallen back surprisingly right now. So Jalen Bounds, they got a little bit held up here in the Wells Fargo scheme. And, you know, I could have done a little more of the scheme, honestly. I had the horses on it, but you can't really see it. It's like on the yellow part of the car. I could have done it on like the main part of the car, but it probably would have messed up the Wells Fargo logo too on the car. Yeah, Caldwell, the Gracie Bartlett, we saw her get knocked by Caleb a little bit on accident there. And you know, when I ran this race last night, I didn't even feel that in the car. I didn't even notice I hit the 22. So yeah, that's weird. That's probably why Gracie's falling back here, because I was watching this race in real time in the running. I realized, wait, that 22 car is really falling off, and then, yeah, these two have fallen. Then these two have really fallen off as well. Everybody else, they're all running as basically a whole entire pack right now. And, yeah, Cale Campbell just enjoy his day. A nice little stroll here at Pensacola. We'll switch TV1 here. And right now is Joshua Bartlett leading the pack here, trying to catch Cale with Tanya Gray up here now as well, once again. And, yes, Nick Owens ended with the 0 car. So, yeah, like I mentioned, back here, last year in one series I did here, so this was actually, I think, the mid-season finale for the series I ran these cars with last. So Nick Owens ended up getting involved in one of the later wrecks, and he ended up in a crazy barrel roll. So, actually, in this race, Carly C went to those tire barriers on pit road. Frank Dunn ended up flipping. Cam Spinner ended up flipping. And I think the Nick Owens one ended the race, by the way, too. Yeah, Nick Owens ended up basically trying to run over Caleb Campbell, turned himself, and basically flipped himself, and, yeah, the rest was history after that race. But, yeah, Nick Owens ended up going through the catch fence, missing three races, and then came back, and, like, everything was normal. I mean, you know, it's kind of hard to really gauge if there would really be injuries in these races, though. But, yeah, Nick Owens ended up having a crazy flip in that race there, and, yeah, it was definitely a brutal one to watch, and, yeah, it was definitely a crazy night in that one in Pensacola. But yeah, so back to Cale Campbell now, as well as he's been leading the whole field, the whole race here, nearing halfway. So yeah, Cale Campbell, a lot of his pace schemes. Cale will have the most schemes to run, because I had a lot of fun with the schemes here made. I had the Roadhouse one, which would be the main one, of course. Arizona Watermelon, because all the CRI cars actually have an Arizona car to run for the Fruit Juice brand. I'm the only one with the alcohol one, though, this one right here, and I decided to debut in this race here. I wanted to run a scheme like this last year, but I couldn't really think of what the design I wanted with next gen was. Plus, it was really hard getting a good base for the next gen down as well. But yeah, so Cale Campbell will have this scheme. I still got to make the Innova Disc Golf one and the Adidas scheme. And also, more notes too, I still got to make Jalen's, I might make her a new Spotify scheme. And Kylie, I think, will have a Roadhouse scheme. So she'll actually run a Roadhouse card, Roadhouse 500. And then William, I'm going to give him the Coca-Cola sponsorship too, so he'll get a Coca-Cola card as well in number 28. And honestly, from what I remember, that is probably about it. Oh yeah, and I think the Tony might should probably got another one. I might keep her with the sponsor she has right now, though, because I like the looks of her cars right now. But yeah, so as we're nearing halfway in this one, let's go board with somebody. Let's go on board Emma Barlow. I haven't talked about her yet in this one. So Emma Barlow will go on board with her here for a little bit. And this tour, we'll see what that tour car is doing here on the track. Also, I want to see some other yes, they're all redlining. I know it's redlining happens a lot. And we'll also kind of mix around the cars on board by redlining. I'm not going to do any cuts in the race here, because I figured these races, like, have the first event of the season. Not just be like, no cuts in the video or this stuff that we made for the race. I mean, kind of the Super Speedway streak on that too, because, right now, NBC's a great note that even though I'm mainly working around Atlanta. Halfway through, and that 46 card just wants to watch this. Because it might be kind of oh, yeah, there we go. Perkins, Bobby Perkins getting paid for his paper. Also, great showcase for new skills too. Officially now as we were going. Of course, I was doing my judgmentalness of all the schemes here in this race here. So like I said, I basically kind of went through and did a lot of the kind of putting the schemes together with all my ideas and stuff. And yeah, like I said, the 17 car, yeah, it looked completely fine when I was making the scheme, but then once I put it into the game, that's actually not the first car to do that though. I think Benny Scholes, I had a similar issue with the Hulu scheme, by the way. So there are some of the Ford and Toyota bases I use all credit to the people that made them originally, but yeah, some of y'all did not made bases more than they did. So just wanted to put that out there because I'm not really a great base scheme designer, but I mean I can definitely put some cars together too at the same time. But yeah, so right now as we are getting near the end of this one here at Daytona, at Pensacola, sorry. So yeah, about 14 laps to go in this one, so I was before my time in. So it was funny. I think basically before 2, I was like, whenever I include Kyle in the race here, I was thinking for about a year to actually get her to CRL, and because working with her brother, he's actually, I knew he was in NASCAR a little bit, he knew some NASCAR stuff. It's like, hey, it's like where you have that idea of like, hey, let's just have some fun and include people like at work. So basically, I always in my racing series, I usually do family a lot, and I know sometimes we have a lot of people from YouTube coming around. And definitely some people on YouTube that have stayed and really stayed through it all. Definitely has helped me with building this roster, really. And still want to make sure I have some of those friends as well. Callie, kind of one of my favorite people, I would say, in the field. And that's really maybe about it for all the friends. It's a lot of my family on my dad's side. Dad's side now. That is in this field here, by the way. And then, of course, the other friends are kind of like all the YouTube ones as well. But yeah, so right now it's main pack. They've been basically going 4 wide racing most of the night here at Pensacola right now. And they're going 5 wide right there. Joshua Bartlett making it 5 wide. Well, almost 5 wide, actually, officially. Not really, but yeah, so as we'll go through the race here in this one. And yeah, definitely a lot of sponsor move around, team moves as well. Another pretty big one, I will note too, with Jalen Turner going with the team with her brothers. So, one of the big things, when I was going through the team stuff, I couldn't really find a good Toyota team to make for Jalen Turner for 2025 with the Toyotas. So, a lot of thinking was kind of gone through here. So what my final idea was actually have Jace leave Camp Racing Incorporated and actually have him, Jalen, and Jet all run on team together like a sister team, Camp Racing Incorporated. Because I mean, I'm close to the Turners. Of course, Jalen is on my race team. I mean, Will is in the Ford camp with Eli. So yeah, I can't really do anything there to keep him within my group. But yeah, just try to do something like really kind of, I guess, keep our teams close and I guess kind of signify us all really being close as well in the field. And yeah, definitely will be interesting to see how it goes here. It'd be hilarious in the game though. You could do like total team control and just like have like all 7 of our cars not just dominate a race, or really, I mean, in general, like have the BCR cars basically work together, dominate a race. But NR2003 doesn't work like that a little bit. Even if you write in those team names, I don't think it's all work. But yeah, so right now, as we're nearing 10 laps here in Pensacola here, but yeah, so definitely that's the main reason why Jalen moved over to Chevrolet, and it'll kind of affect a lot where Jalen will be in CRL roster spots now as well. But you know, Jalen Turner though, looking to go out and win championship, he'll be hilarious with this But yeah, it'll be interesting to see that BMR season 10 run when I get through it here. I'm only on the first 2 races. I'll work on more of the races. I've just been very busy the last few days. But yeah, so right now Cale Campbell easily in the lead here. Nearing 10 laps to go, Pensacola. Emma Bartlett as well. Emma, she was the best newcomer basically this last year, and I think she does have potential to go out there and win a good few more races and be a dark horse driver for the championship. Of course, the game could probably flip that narrative on her like 20th. But yeah, Emma Bartlett, I think she'll definitely be a very solid driver next year. And a lot of good new female drivers as well. Some we really needed, of course, with departures like Madison, Elizabeth, and a few others over the last few years. Definitely really helps to get that female driver base back up to where it used to be really good. And yeah, we're definitely seeing it. I mean, Jalen Bell's been very good last year. Jalen Turner's been good. Kylie, I think she'll run very good in her first full year. She's definitely a dark horse contender along with Emma for the championship. Kay Summers is looking to be back, of course, officially a champion. And LaTonya Gray, I know she would love to go for a championship as well in that 51 car in this Cup Series because she was 4th in the Cup Series standings. She could have a shot at being Mark at the 10, funny enough. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And she could probably get an upset title run too in the series here in Cup 3 as well for 2025. Right now, so we're currently running on to 10 laps to go. And Caleb Campbell will lead us here to 10 laps left in this one here at Pensacola. And right now, I don't know if it's the second, but yeah, Caleb Campbell just keeping the race here, keeping it dominant. And we are officially at 10 laps to go here at Pensacola. As he hits the line here, we'll go ahead and step away for one more second. And we'll be back here for the final few laps. All right, now Kylie and LaTonya trying to make it a CRI 1-2-3 in a moment. So yeah, Jalen fell back surprisingly in this one. And a lot of the testing though too. So yeah, Hale's been pretty fast. I know Megan Bell was really fast somewhere too. Sammy Scholes actually quick at Atlanta, funny enough, but I think it's because of the draft though. But yeah, who else? I don't remember any of the other like numbers looking at some of the testing I've done so far for like these cars. I have recently gotten all the trucks ratings together because I do got to start the truck season after New Year's. And yeah, that was interesting to see too. Though, of course, just like Xfinity, there's some tracks without setups on them, like Barnesville. So I gotta go through and redo setups as well a little bit. But yes, right now we're nearing the end of this one here, and yeah, Kale kind of keeping it easy here, dominating this one. Jalen Turner, Jace are up here, so is William, LaTonya as well. And yeah, we're just under 10 laps to go here in this one, Pensacola. And I'm gonna say too, this has been a pretty entertaining race for the AI cars. But yeah, Caleb, he has just been sticking up the show for the race win. But the battle for second has been very entertaining all day. And yeah, definitely getting to watch everyone kind of run around through here and see who's gonna lead this one. That's the excitement about plate racing. And yeah, it happens a lot. But yeah, definitely just easy for the 46 to dominate this one here once again. Alright, so we're currently at 8 laps to go, coming down to 7 laps to go here, Pensacola. Cale still in the race lead. Jalen Turner second. Actually, all three Turners currently in top 5 here. Emma Bartlett up here as well. Great to see up here too. And you got Nick Owens, Eli Johnson, Benny Scholes, Josh Bartlett. Of course, this is the main pack here, right behind the 46 of Caleb Campbell here in this one. But yeah, so right now as we're coming to 7 laps to go here at Pensacola. And right now, going to turn number 1 here in this one. Caleb Campbell in the race lead still. We're watching the main pack here. Oh, they get together. Benny Scholes goes around. One car upside down. They're wrecking in turn number 1. And we're under caution Pensacola. Scholes, William Balance, Kylie Markham, Joshua Bartlett, Carly Steele, Tanya Gray, Eli Johnson, Henry Wall, the Cinderella story from the qualifier, all wadded up in turn number 1. And Caleb Campbell will lead back to the caution flag as we're under caution with 7 laps to go at Pensacola. Under caution here, Pensacola coming down to the final laps here. You know, I was honestly thinking this might have been just a clean race to the end. But then it looks like Eli and Benny both got a little too close there for comfort. And yeah, they ended up wadding us in the cars here. So Eli Johnson got turned by Benny Scholes right there into Joshua Bartlett. And the way the one car hit the banking, Benny popped over. And a couple cars spun there, and we're watching Eli Johnson right now, but we'll go ahead and look at the number 1 car here in this one. Yeah, Benny Scholes just popped the number 1 over right there on her lid. And yeah, everybody else just got collected up there in this one. So yeah, bottom there, Kylie, Carly down there with Benny. Benny went up to the rest of the field, and there's where Henry Wall got a lot of damage. Henry Wall, the most damage in the wreck, even though Benny flipped. And yeah, let's go ahead and watch him here in this one. As the wreck happened right in front of him. And yeah, just really nowhere to go for Henry there at the end. And like I said, the Cinderella story, as he ended up being the last driver getting in to this shootout race throughout the qualifier. And we'll go ahead and look at some of your onboards here. So we'll actually watch Vinny first. I don't think we really need to watch Eli because it won't really show too much except for him going and getting turned down the track. So I think this should be the roof view. Yeah, so roof view here for Vinny. Yeah, just too close there with both the cars. And yeah, popped it over. You know, it's just a partial slip though. That's kind of what you see with watching race. But yeah, I'll go watch some of your other onboards. You know, we'll just go watch Eli here in this one. As he got turned. Right, Joshua, and yeah, just calling. Oh, Joshua got a little here. And man, LaTanya and Kylie, they were both running so good for CRI too, and they both got caught up in this one as well. Joshua Bartlett, nowhere to go. You got scared. That's also crazy flips how you can get hit like that after getting turned on this track, and all of a sudden you're in the catch fence. But yeah, fortunately that did not happen in this one though, because that was definitely a traumatizing experience for me as well. And now we'll go ahead and watch Kylie. Good night for her as well. And yeah, not going to end too great for her at the end of this one. She'll still be at the end of the race, but yeah, not a great ending for her. And we'll watch Williams. I think Williams going to get a good view of getting through this wreck. LaTanya great, getting another solid one. Yeah, just a couple small hits for her. And I think we'll just watch Henry, then we'll get back to the final lap here. Alright, final one. Yeah, William Bounds. So we'll watch William here. We'll get back racing here at this Alright, welcome back. It's going to be 1 lap to the green here now. And, yeah, so Henry Wall's the only driver DNF, and the field's kind of shuffling, too, because some cars going to pit road, some cars not going on pit road, by the way. So, yeah, the field was actually a little close on fuel here in this one, too. So, yeah, in the race, I was watching my fuel gauge, and I figured it'd be alright. So, yeah, Caleb Campbell in the race lead. Decided to stay out here. The tire wear does not matter here at Pensacola, it seems like. So Caleb Campbell decided to keep this car out here because he could easily go for the race win here. He's got all of Jet Turner, Jace Turner, Emma Bartlett, Kate Summers, Kylie Markham top 10 after being involved in the wreck here. I think she might fall back though a little bit. Brady C, Cam Spinner, Cameron Perkins, Nick Owens inside the top 10. I'm not really that talking about it. And William Bounds, we just saw it right before we cut back here. That wrecking points by William, that was impressive right there. Carly C, Vinny Schultz, LaTanya Gray, Austin Caldwell, Jalen Bounds, Gracie Barlett, you have Darrell Walker, Jalen Turner. All his cars just pitted by like Joshua Barlett, Eli Johnson. I think that's it for that field. Yeah, Caleb Campbell, he is warming them tires up. He is ready to go here and look for the win here in the shootout. So, Caleb, just, all his excuses for everything, just being like, I'm just so mad about things all the time, man. The universe being against me, everything, just always the excuses. That's why he just keeps winning and dominating races the last 2 years. And, just keeps on happening. Hope 2025 goes better for him personally, but, yeah, definitely I think the rest of the field does too, because they're probably tired of Caleb Campbell domination. But yeah, so we're coming to 3 laps to go. It is Caleb Campbell, Jet Turner, Jace Turner, top 3. This is definitely a very random top 3, though, I would say. But hey, definitely, like I said, these CRI and Turner racing cars trying to work together a little bit. But can Jace and Jet possibly work together and get around Caleb here in the final 3 laps? Let's find out. Because that 46 car, he has been strong. He has stayed away of the draft the entire race. Kind of running like a Dale Jr., one of those Dale Jr. Daytona races where he basically led every lap from the front. But as pace car pulls on down, Caleb Campbell leads back to the green flag, right into the gears, and we have 3 laps to go. Jet Turner will go to the bottom lane, but Caleb, he already knows that move. He is going to mirror drive and block it. And Jace Turner, he goes underneath Jet Turner, so they're not going to try to work together and go for a lead. Emma, Kylie on the bottom lane, along with Cam Spinner right behind. But it is all Caleb in the race lead right now with 3 laps to go. Jace Turner in second, Bartlett third, Markham in fourth, and Kate Summers making a move for fifth. That bottom lane is rolling on this restart. Caleb, Jace Turner going on the high side. Caleb just has to try and block Jace here. Keep Jace getting around him. Emma Bartlett down to the bottom lane. Caleb, he already knows it. Just block the bottom lane. The top lane won't matter here in a moment. But yeah, Caleb Campbell, he already knows these cars move. They're just going to run like a little carousel here, and they're just going to swap their positions around. Coming to 2 laps to go, though, Caleb Campbell in front of Emma Bartlett. And that 46 car easily to the lead. Nobody really working together as well. Look at it. Everybody's kind of spread out. The 81 of Kylie with damage, kind of holding some of the field back here. I mean, people are passing here along. Kate Summers, too. Oh, Bartlett! Turner, they both go pair. So is Kylie and Kate Summers. And that's going to let Caleb easily stay in the race lead here. And William Bales back up here after just avoiding that wreck with 7 laps to go. But 2 laps to go, and that 46 car, he is gone. Will Brader will try to work together? I doubt it. Jace Turner falling off back a little bit as well. Nick Owens, Cameron Perkins up here. Jalen Bales from the back, nearly to the front, along with Jalen Turner. They both came from the back here on this restart. But right now, as we're coming down to the white flag, 1.5 laps to go in this one. Caleb Campbell, all he sees is all those cars racing around each other, trying to reach their position, and Caleb loves to see that, as we'll be coming to the white flag next time by. And yeah, Caleb Campbell, a dominant 2024 season in all 4 series we ran. I'm not sure the diecast race way will go. We'll find out. But right now, it's got a white flag here. Caleb Campbell looking to make his presence known in 2025, as he will still be here looking for race wins and possible championships. White flag in the air. 1 more lap from Pensacola, and Caleb Campbell leads us to the white flag. 1 more lap here on New Year's Eve, and funny enough, Caleb was supposed to go to Cars and Friends, but he's not going to go into it. He's going to go somewhere else. And definitely could have got himself a nice little drink after this one. Maybe Arizona strawberry lemonade here. But as we're on the last lap here, Caleb Campbell leading us here through turns 1 and 2, down backstretch 1 final time. And just a dominant performance from the 46 once again, being able to stay ahead of the draft in this one and keep the race lead as Caleb Campbell through 3-4 for final time. And just no contest in this race day for Caleb, the Lone Ranger, the king of the CRL. He dominates this one here once again today. And Caleb Campbell, he is making his presence known, and he's letting everyone know he is still going to be a problem in 2025. Through the final corner, coming down to the checkers, Caleb Campbell is going to get another win at Pensacola as he wins the 2024 New Year's Eve Shootout to open up the 2025 season. We'll let Jalen Turner get second here in this one, and everybody else will kind of watch it go by here. a lot of cars pitting here at the end. Definitely hurt the momentum field. Emma was looking for the win, then pitted. And it kind of like K, and it was like Jace might be the last car on track. Just Jace has some back end damage on his car, I think. Let's let Jace roll him by. He has back end damage on his car. No, he doesn't. But yeah, so there's these cars, and then yeah, Caleb definitely separated crew, definitely taking the crew for the good car today in this one. And yeah, Caleb Campbell is your winner of Pensacola. And you know, I would love to let y'all see the burnouts I did, but this track does not let you do burnouts unless you destroy your car to the wall. So we'll go ahead and cut to your results here at Pensacola as Caleb Campbell is your race winner. All right, here we go. Your 2025, 2024 New Year's Eve shootout roster or finish results here in this one. Caleb Campbell from last, voluntarily started last too, by the way, to the win here tonight in this one. Jalen Turner, Jalen Bales ended up being top three. Your top three best drivers last year ended up being top three in this one. That's very interesting to see. Nick Owens, Cameron Perkins, Brady C, William Bales, Darrell Walker, Cam Spinner, Austin Caldwell ended the night out in top 10. We got Gracie Bartlett, Latonya Gray, Carly C, Josh Barley, Benny Schultz, Eli Johnson, Jet Turner, and Kai Markham, Kay Summers, Jay Turner, and Henry Wall, all DNF and Henry from the wreck. And everybody else just kind of either pitted at last second or just wreck damage kept them from really going for the win. And then, yeah, Caleb really pulled away on the last restart as well and easily won this one. Caleb led all but one. Like, Kylie led the first lap in this one. I think, yeah, Jail started first, though, in this one. Kylie was like second. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that kind of mostly do for the class here. So I keep stuttering a lot in this video too, by the way. Just been a while since I've really done a commentary race here, and yeah, just getting back used to it a little bit for the season. But anyway, so with the CRL now going to 2025, Happy New Year's everybody as well. Hope the year's gonna be great though. I'll say this year was really up and down for me, honestly, kind of like 2022 was. But yeah, so we'll open up with the truck series at Daytona pretty soon. I will record that for YouTube. I won't really record the whole season, mainly just that race and probably the finale. Then yeah, the Daytona 500 will be the first week in February. I do not have an exact date just yet, but it will be sometime during that first week of one of my off days with school and everything. And I will run that race. I'll record it, and I'll get on YouTube for y'all to watch because I do want to let that be a YouTube video on the channel. And anyway, I guess all that out of the way. Definitely a great race here at today, Pensacola. This was a really good race. Like I said, it was just the 46 being able to pull away easily that kind of ruined the race for the win. But you know, it was still a great battle there. Getting to watch cars go 3-4 wide here, Pensacola was definitely a fun one. But yeah, with that out of the way here, they have Sports Channel and watch the race like always. This is Caleb Campbell with the Camp Race League signing out, and I will see y'all next time.